The EA825 already uses an exceptionally large air filter from the factory, but when it gets dirty, it kills power. This is easily one of the most overlooked maintenance items on the EA825 for these SQ7, Bentley Bentaygas, and even the Lamborghini Urus. I'm going to show you how to remove this filter and replace it and inspect it in a few easy, simple steps. Step 1, come down to the side. You see these little metal tabs here? Pull this out. This is a very simple 5-minute procedure. Tab number 2 out. Step 2, you're going to grab the front of the airbox, either side. You're just going to lift straight up. This is the factory filter. And as you can see, this one is dirty and needs some love. So we're going to get this replaced, and I'm going to show you the easy way to do it here in the next few minutes. When the filter media looks like this, it doesn't matter how good your turbochargers are, you are 100% choking their flowability. Audi already builds a massive filter for this motor directly from the factory, and it would be really hard to improve upon it with an aftermarket filter. Most aftermarket filters utilize a looser filter media that allows dirt and particulate matter to pass through the filter and hit the leading edges of the compressor wheel. Aftermarket filters are great for the racetrack where every 1/10 of a second counts. But in daily driving, when you're dealing with the standard dirt and particulate matter that you're going to end up getting off the street, especially on a car with front end intakes that face forward, you're going to end up allowing a lot of that particulate matter to pass through the front of the filter, or pass through the filter itself with an aftermarket filter and hit the leading edges of the compressor wheel. On a motor like this, that dirt is going to pass in through the ram air section, and you can actually see it accumulating on the bottom of the airbox here into the filter media, where the filter is going to extract it and remove it. But if you have an aftermarket filter that's more porous and allows that dirt to come through, it's going to end up coming into the filter box itself, down in through the intake pipe, and onto the leading edge of the compressor wheels. That leading edge of the compressor wheel is going to get impacted by that media that passes through the aftermarket filter. And when that media impacts the leading edge of that compressor wheel, over time, it 100% reduces efficiency over all of the turbocharger, which ultimately results in a loss of power and a decrease in service life of the turbo. The real problem is not the stock turbo. The problem is, in fact, that people allow this maintenance item to go way beyond its service life. And you're not going to get a warning light when this thing stops working properly. There's not going to be an indication on the dash. There's not going to be anything that you even get to see that's going to tell you that this thing needs to be replaced. Owners assume that because there's no light, that everything's fine. But realistically, this is something that you should check very regularly. And getting it out is not hard at all. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and remove the top cover. It just lifts right out, and set it down against the front of the vehicle here. Next up, we need a T25. Rotate that around for you. T25 for this bolt here. That's set to tighten. Should probably make sure that it's set to loosen. Haha, what a dummy. There we go. Set that to loosen.
Kick that head up. Breathe.
2. 3. And 4 in the very back. It's obvious that you don't have dampers as well. For simplicity's sake, I personally prefer to really use these Milwaukee ratchets and make life really easy. Next up, you've got these 2 metal clips right here. Grab your bolts, make sure nothing slides down into the compressor wheel, and slide this guy right out. Now, as we look inside the filter itself, you'll notice that everything is immaculately clean. But if you look at the airbox itself, you'll see that everything is pretty dirty. This filter prevented all of this dirt from getting into the leading edge of those turbochargers, which sit right below this airbox. And as you can see, this filter itself is massive. I mean, it's bigger than my head by a significant margin. The surface area that this thing has to deliver air to your stock turbochargers is absolutely massive. There are very few OEM designs that I have seen that do a better job. Installation is a very simple reverse of the procedures that we started first. You've got the turbocharger inlet right here. You're going to seat your filter down and in on it, and you're just going to let it come in and rest down. Next up, you're going to secure the 4 bolts that secure the 2 metal tabs that we saw earlier. Reinstall your 4 bolts. Make sure nothing went down into the intake, because that would 100% destroy a turbocharger. A little piece of metal or a stick or anything getting into a turbocharger is incredibly bad. Got 3 of the 4 bolts reinstalled. Grabbing the last one right now. Here it comes. The last bolt's in. I am reinstalling this air filter right now because I haven't received my new one yet, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got a video on how to do this the easy way. I've set my Milwaukee to Titan now. Put that on top of the bolt there. Zip those there. There are very few tools that will keep the full of there. Yeah. Electronic ratchets. The batteries last forever. You have 2 batteries. Full on forward. It gun. On runs out, that's for sure. I absolutely can. All right. Now we've got all 4 of our bolts reinstalled. We grab our cover here. You'll notice there are some slots along the back of the very back of the airbox. Those slots end up lining up with your airbox cover. You slide this guy in. You see these 2 slots here and 2 slots there. That lets you know that you're lined up. We're in place. Everything looks good. We bring it back down. We close it up. Just give it a gentle push. Doesn't take a lot. Grab your metal clip on the side. Snap it back into place. There's 1. And there's 2. All said and done, it's a very easy procedure to replace this filter and will 100% improve the performance of your vehicle in the long run. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. And thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so we can keep making content for you.